Hello, welcome to my channel. The time is 4:55 p.m. Tuesday, and my topic today is about people trying to pretend they indigenous people because they think they getting some money because they think every Indian own a casino, and I know African American people do supposed to get reparations because some African American people are under the impression that all Indians get reparation. A lot of Indians do not get reparation, and they should get it too, because their people were slaughtered for this whole entire United States. People don't have sympathy for an indigenous person, but they want to try to be one. I'm not saying nothing bad. Even African American lady, agree with me. She said all black people don't have Indian background. It ain't about no culture or a way of life. This is about money and greed. Everybody pretend to be an Indian because they see Indians got casinos, so they claiming to be Indian. Now, once people, even an African American lady said that to me the other day. She said, once black people get reparation, the ones that's pretend to be Indian, watch they stop because they don't need to pretend to be something that you're not. Like they said in the Bible, and Jesus even said that people gonna steal people identity, and people do it all the time. White people do it, Latinos do it, uh, African Americans do it. I'm not trying to diss nobody or nothing like that. But everybody should get reparations because African Americans went through a lot of bull too in the '60s and all that stuff happened. I lived it around it, and some people keep saying to me, uh, what part of Indian you is? What part are you talking about? There's no such thing as what part. You can say a person can be mixed and stuff like that, but I'm not. I already did my DNA and all that stuff, but I don't have to prove anything. But my mother's tribe come from the light beings. That's a higher being that was created by another person, and stuff like that. And that's what I'm trying to say um, about that. And I have a cash app, and it is right there. I raise money for indigenous people in New Mexico because they don't have stoves. They need the wood burning stoves because in the summer, wintertime, I've been in caves. If you go in a cave in wintertime, they just like you in a refrigerator. They cold, and so a lot of their children pass away. They never make the news. They indigenous people too, and I'm not saying that people don't help them. I'm trying to help. I have a cash app, but so far I still keep trying. Uh, I think it's just a little bit of money on there, but when I do get money, I'm gonna help a lot. I'm gonna go there in person, me and my fiance, so we can. I want to give them that in person, like money and stuff. 'Cause you don't know if they're getting the money or not. Back to what I'm saying before I do anything else. Like I said, I'm supposed to give praises to the most high beings. You heard? I'm not making this up. You can look it up. They talk all the time. Um, high beings. They there's like an angel. Like I said before, in my other topic, the Creator gave special angels the ability to create other people. And you've heard people say, "Where you come from?" I come from the sky people. They were showing some skulls the other day, and they said they wasn't African skulls, but their heads is different. I'm not trying to take nothing from nobody. Everybody went through something, but indigenous people and African Americans went through a lot. But people who is real bad now in the '60s and '70s, you didn't hear about people doing this stuff because they see it as money. It's not like African Americans that got beat up and stuff in the '60s. Like my niece asked me, she said, "Why the black people don't get reparations?" I agree with her. They do supposed to get reparations, but on somebody else's dime. I'm not. Now you do got a lot of African American people do got Indian background, but not everybody. Like the Indians of Puerto Rico, all of those Indians got wiped down. People walking around here today saying these people they didn't even get a chance to multiply. Most of them took their children and jumped off cliffs in Puerto Rico and killed themselves. They didn't want to be slaves And you even ask the Puerto Ricans that come from that country, they got wiped out, and people walk around. And a Taino is not the original way to say it is Taino. That was an all men tribe, stuff like that. And everybody walk around here when they see this stuff, they try to be something they not, because they think they're gonna get something out of it. And like my fiance said, watch with black people. Well, if they is gonna get reparations one day, but they should. I don't know why they making them wait this long anyway. And I want to clarify something again. All Indians do not get reparations, and they can be both parents could be an Indian. You have one Indian girl. She did her DNA on television. She's 99% in indigenous. That means she only got one drop of European blood, so that don't even count. I be hearing people say that I got 2%. That's nothing. That's nothing. I'm not trying to little people, but people should stop doing that because they think, um, shoot, I want to say I'm an Indian. They find a tribe that's defunct that don't even exist no more, and they pretend to be that tribe, and nobody not gonna know because they can say, did they find some the people? They pretend to be a tribe that got wiped out over 800 years ago and stuff like that, and they just came back into a coexistence now. I don't like them people pretend. And all Indian, like I said in many of my videos, all Indians on me talking about me go get cheap, have council, make them war. That's that bull SHIT what they do in Hollywood. And Indians don't talk about how. That's another stereotype. They stereotype everybody and stuff like that. So I'm just here to try to set the record straight with my truth. I'm trying to give y'all the best truth of me. I'm not accurate in everything. I don't try to pretend I do, but some people like the YouTubers again, the ones always going in post office and things, they don't really care either about the freedom of. They don't care about no amendments. They just use that to make money. They hide behind that. A lot of them don't care about that. It's like a lot of African American Latino. They don't care nothing about being a native. They just want the benefits. That's why a lot of people tend to be Indian. One lady did do her DNA. They told she was African American. She said they said you have no Indian blood in you, and she said she had white in her background. She was just a white person, a black person. Because sometimes a person's mixed like that, you think you're looking at a real person of that indigenous stuff. But I'm not trying to be bad or nothing like that. Every time I go eat, people come up to me, "Oh, I'm an Indian too." I said, "Sure, sure you are." I don't pretend, and I do know how to speak some of my language. I'm gonna speak it fluent. My mother told me about that. I should have let start taking lessons from when she was alive, but my friend said it's too late now. You should have did that when she was alive. My mother spoke fluent Shoshone. When we went to Foxwood, she was speaking Shoshone to another lady. My sister said, "My mother really do speak that." Yeah, she wasn't making it up. And sometimes you speak another language, that don't make you that person. Anybody can learn to speak an indigenous language. So once a person learn that, they oh, you can't tell them nothing now. But it's a lot to be an indigenous person. You got to know the culture, the way of life, um, all the things that natives do. A faker, he would try to learn all this stuff. He would even learn to dance and look in books to see what kind of clothes they wore and stuff like that. You know, because they trying hard, and a lot of them, some of them could do the dance better than an indigenous person. Because he's trying. My mother always said, sometimes a person tries so hard to convince you about some 9 out of 10 they be lying because they trying too hard. If you know who you are, you don't have to do no convince. You can say I'm an indigenous person. I don't like saying that word Indian either, but some natives do. I say indigenous person. That mean the true keeper of the land, and stuff like that. But I'm not trying to hurt nobody or bash. This is me trying to give you the truth, the best of my knowledge. I'm not trying to say because I might be off and somebody can comment and say something to me, or you don't know what you're talking about. I like criticism. That's what you're supposed to do. It's like Jesus took a lot of criticism because he was a man with the truth and he knew what was going to happen and stuff like it's like a meditation. Meditation is like a science and martial arts deep into like you say, martial arts like science. You gotta know the science behind what you're doing. That's why meditation is very important. When you meditate, you go like this and close your eyes. You focus on something and you meditate. Very powerful. If it's about a person you don't like and you feel this person trying to hurt you, when you see this person in person, face to face, you can tell what this person's gonna try to do to you because you already saw it before it happened. It's like a person that can say something, know something before it happened, like he could see something before it happened, and it's just like he visualized or like if he painted something, he can paint a picture, and that picture would tell the truth, and it might happen for real life. Like he might paint a person getting arrested, and the person really is getting arrested. So it's almost like science and meditation. But that's what I wanted to say, and people really, really, really should stop that. But um, it's like soldiers got killed, and people try to pretend to be like military soldiers. They go in a restaurant and get free food, and they be some people get called out. That's a fallen valor and stuff. So I got to go now, but that's all I wanted to say for now. Take heed of what I say. Danada Wado. Who's that? Huh? Oops. Hello? Honey.